Good morning, Facebook Live. This is Yvette Archer Francis coming to you this morning. I'm trying to see if I can get just a little bit more light. Okay, I think that's a little bit better. I'm in a different room in the house. Good morning, everyone. I just wanted to come on and say hello to you and give a beautiful reminder of what this month means to me. This is Pancreatic Cancer Awareness Month. And during this entire month, we're trying to heighten the awareness of pancreatic cancer to the extent possible. Now, all of this going on and stuff is a result of the chemo and radiation, the puffiness, everything. You all, I'm thankful that I'm able to think straight. Okay, that's where I am. All I do is continue to win, and that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. I know God has healed me. I want to introduce you to a book that I have, and it is called Learn the Bible in 24 Hours. I know it's backwards right now, but I just want to show you what it looks like. Learn the Bible in 24 Hours. I've had it for quite some time, but God is telling me to share with anyone else that wants to be a part of this. It's by Dr. Chuck Missler, Missler, creator of the popular audio series by the same title. Learn the Bible in 24 Hours, you all, is a very good book that you can read if you want to have a better understanding of the Bible as far as the stories are concerned. I read a wonderful story this morning again about Saul and his reign and the Amalekites and David and Goliath. It just puts it in a version and in a way that you can understand it just a little bit better. So I thank God for that. And tomorrow is the big day. It is World Pancreatic Cancer Awareness Day. That's tomorrow, November 15th. Want to heighten the awareness. Want to let everybody and anybody know of the early signs. And I'm going to go over them now in case individuals have not had an opportunity to see some of my other Facebook Live posts. One of the signs of an early possible sign of pancreatic cancer, or a reason to have a conversation with your doctor, is jaundice. And that's yellow. Good morning. Good morning, Cousin Vivian, beautiful woman of God. I am feeling much better than I was. Thank you so much. I was in the hospital, for those who don't know, from Thursday until Sunday. And they were running multiple tests. They didn't find any blood clots, which was a blessing. And they just found that my left ventricle was just a little bit enlarged, but they said that that's typical for someone who's had high blood pressure and may still have it or had it in the past. I took a Lexi-scan, which is the lying down treadmill when they inject you and your heart rate gets up to a high level. My heart rate went up to 95. So it's like a treadmill test, but you're not actually walking on the treadmill, you're lying down. So that's what I had. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. I'm so glad you prayed that there was no blood clot, because there wasn't. That was not a part of my sanctioned journey. Going there, however, was a part of my sanctioned journey because of the individuals that I met, that I spoke with. I had an opportunity to speak into the lives of at least about 12 individuals that were there, and just spread the love of God to the people who were there. Sometimes God just needs a voice. Sometimes he just needs a voice, a person to physically be there to say to his people what he would like to say. And that's many times we find ourselves in that position. So you all, if you ever get in position and God is telling you to tell somebody something or to say something to someone, don't hesitate from doing that, because you could be the very voice of God for that person at that time and in that hour, that's able to speak into their lives and that's able to say something to them. So with pancreatic cancer, number one sign possibly for early detection is jaundice. yellowing of the skin, yellowing of the eyes. That means that your bilirubin has gone so high that now your body is looking like that. At the first indication, before they actually diagnosed pancreatic cancer, my bilirubin level was so high, and that's produced by in the common bile duct near the gallbladder and the pancreas. But my bilirubin was so high that my eyes were so yellow that it looked like I had cirrhosis of the liver. So look out for that, for not only just yourself, but individuals in the circle of your influence or individuals that are in your lives. Look out for the fact that possibly their eyes may be yellowing. Another sign, not being able to manage your blood sugar levels. Some individuals are pre-diabetes. They've been diagnosed with that. They've been given metformin. Please, please, please have a discussion with your doctor if he or she is prescribing metformin, because they have found a possible link between the use of metformin for a long period of time and pancreatic cancer. So they have found that link. And I want to give a caveat. I'm not a medical doctor. I'm not here to give medical advice. I'm telling my story and trying to get the word out so others can have early detection of pancreatic cancer. There have been some near and dear to my heart specifically that did not have an opportunity to have an early sign and to be able to detect it early on. But I'm here to tell you that there are some early signs and to watch out for them. And that's my whole purpose. Tomorrow is World Pancreatic Cancer Day. The awareness, you're going to see a lot of things going on. If you feel led to donate to any of those, or to give, or to just be a part of anything. If you know someone in your life that has passed away from a pancreatic cancer, tomorrow is the World Awareness Day. This is the month, but tomorrow is the day where the whole world is going to put a focus on it. You may see me with a purple face. I don't know what God's going to do with me tomorrow, but I'm going to do my best to get the word out so individuals will not have to walk around carrying this awful disease and painful disease and not know it. Another sign besides your blood sugar levels not being able to be controlled is problems digesting your food, because your pancreas secretes an enzyme that helps digest your food. So if you're having a problem with your food digesting, that could possibly be your pancreas, and that could possibly be a reason to have a conversation with your doctor. I know I have two cousins on the line now, Greg and Vivian, and I know your mom passed away of pancreatic cancer. I don't know. Let me know if she had early signs or not. But that's the purpose, you all. That's the purpose. That's the reason for the purple. I don't know. After this month, I might keep the purple. You may see me looking a whole different way. If you all know me, you know, hair is an accessory when it comes to me. I've had so many hairdos. It just goes with how I need to look at that particular time. And I talked yesterday about being led by the Holy Spirit as far as where you go and what you do throughout the day. Well, this is also for an area for me, and maybe perhaps for you, that I'm led by God. It's like, God, how do you want me to look today? And as far as looking like I'm looking right now, it's bedhead and pajamas, because that's not my purpose for being out here. I'm not going to go put on a whole face of makeup and dress up, and it's just come as you are. This is what it is. This is who I am, and just being as transparent as I possibly can, because this right here is not my purpose. So I pray and I ask God, God, how do you want me to look today? What do you want me to wear? You never know what might attract certain people throughout the day. It might be a t-shirt you have on. It may be a certain color that someone may feel comfortable enough to say, that's a beautiful color on you. Oh, thank you. And it might open up a line of conversation for you and that person, for God to speak into that person's life. God is into details. And it's a twisted truth that the world has put out, that the devil is into details. Our God is into details. There's no way that Noah would have built that ark correctly if God didn't give him specific details, cubit by cubit, how many animals, how long, how wide, to make it durable, all those things. Okay, she had yellowing of her eyes. Tell the doctor while we were there that she was turning yellow, and they found out that she had this dreadful disease. Oh my gosh. Yeah, you all, that's it. So now you know that if there's anybody around you in your family that does that, have them go straight to that source, straight to that source, the awareness of it. But our God is into details, you all. He's very detailed. If you read about the Ark of the Covenant, if you read about how he instructed Solomon to build the temple, very specific about who was supposed to do it, how many. Go and find the artists and individuals, the ones that were very skilled in their craft. God is into details, you all. So when it comes to the details of our life, hair for me is a detail. How I look is a detail. How I present myself in public is a detail, because only God knows who you're going to run into in the course of a day, and you'll be able to minister to that person possibly based on something that you're wearing or not wearing. Maybe you might have something on that's offensive to somebody, and then they won't even look your way, and then that will not allow God to use you to speak into that person's life, because now there's a barrier there. There's so many details of it, you all, and I hope I'm making some kind of sense to you. The fourth thing about pancreatic cancer is the pain. Pain in your abdomen, pain near your stomach aches, any type of pains, like undescribed pains that you may be experiencing that you just can't put your foot on. Like, why is my stomach hurting like this? Why do I have so much pain? That might be a reason to have a conversation with your doctor. So about pancreatic cancer. So I've mentioned 4 things. I've mentioned jaundice. I've mentioned blood sugar levels being uneven and uncontrollable. I've mentioned inability to digest your food properly. And I've mentioned pain in your abdomen or stomach. Those are 4 things that, if anything comes up in your life or the lives of those people that you love near and dear. Hi, Cousin Joyce. Her brother, our cousin Alfred, passed away in December of last year, December 1st of last year, and of pancreatic cancer. And it was so very quick that family didn't even realize he had it before he was gone. So that's one of the reasons I'm here and putting the word out and trying to get the word out. The fact that I'm battling and pancreatic cancer, that's another reason why I'm getting the word out. You all, I do have great news for you. If you didn't hear one of my Facebook Lives before, they did a test and they found that I have no metastases to my liver. It has not progressed to my liver or at this time any other part of my body. So I've been able to isolate it with the Whipple procedure, the removal of 40% of my pancreas, and more chemo, and now radiation and chemo to try to get to those local areas that they found a few more cells. So I praise God for all of that. I'm still standing, you all, in faith, and I want to thank every one of you for your prayers, because I know at some point in time you whispered my name out to the King. And that's one of the reasons that I'm still here, and I do not take that lightly. I love you all. That's it for this morning. I might come back on a little bit later if the Lord says the same, but I wanted to say good morning to you and get these words out today. Remember, tomorrow is World Pancreatic Cancer Awareness Day. If you could possibly wear purple of some sort, that will at least open up conversation with someone else that may ask you, why are you wearing purple today? God bless you for all your support, and I will talk to you soon. Thanks for joining my Sanctioned journey. Bye for now.